Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. It is June, and it's been very hot here lately. And what's more refreshing than, this is one of my newest beers. This is a cherry wheat. I brewed it up for a friend of mine. It has turned out delicious. Basically what I did, I just made like a regular wheat beer, some Pilsner malt, some wheat malt. A real simple recipe. Real light on the hops, intentionally, because a friend that I'm brewing this for didn't want it to be too bitter. But I did put some sweet cherry puree in there in the secondary, and man, those cherries really came through doing that. I did touch it off with an ounce of cherry extract at the end just to get a little bit more in the nose, and sort of right up front. It's not overpowering at all. I could share the recipe if anybody's interested, but it came out really nice. And the color, you can really see that. I'm kind of sitting underneath the light. I mean, it's very red, very sort of red, plummy kind of color, and very delicious. Not overpowering cherry, but very well balanced wheat beer. What else has been going on lately? I've been doing a lot of brewing lately, actually. I have this that's now done in the keg. I also have a lager, my first attempt at a lager, which is now in the lagering phase. So next week I hope to put it on tap, and we'll see how that comes out. I also have my watermelon wheat that everyone loves around here, so I made that. Excuse me. Carbonation's pretty good on this too. So those are my three that I have going right now. I also have a smash beer that's I'm trying to empty out the keg of that so I can put the lager in there once that's finished lagering. So I got a good pipeline going right now. I'm waiting for some new equipment to come in. Trying to upgrade my all grain situation. So you know, I've been doing everything through, you know, as a lot of people have been doing. I have a mash tun out of a cooler. I don't use a hot liquor tank. I just batch sparge. You know, real simple. I got a 15-gallon stainless steel kettle from Spike Brewing that I use, that I showed, I think, in one of my previous videos. That's worked out really well. I do that outside on a propane burner. But what I'm looking to do is to upgrade, get a couple more of those. I got a stand coming, some burners on it, and I'm going to convert part of the garage into a brewery and try to do 10-gallon batches. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I also got a few new toys, so let me grab the camera here, try to flip this around and show you guys. I also have bought myself a refractometer, so I just got my first chance trying to use that, which is pretty neat. And I also have a couple of Speedle fermenters. The one on the left is a 8-gallon, and the one on the right is 16. So try to fix this here. First, I'm trying to use this little camera stand that I got. So yeah, it's those are neat. They're nice, heavy plastic. I've heard some really good things about them. I haven't used them yet, so I plan to use that on my next batch. Now, the reason I switched over to those, I had an incident with my glass carboy. Very dangerous, and I got very lucky. It's a 6.5-gallon glass carboy. It was wonderful. I've had it since I started brewing 4 years ago, but it broke on me. It literally exploded. Sorry about the camera there. I'm still trying to get used to this little stand. It's all kind of holding up my phone. So yeah, basically it just broke. You know, I was cleaning it out one day and it shattered right in the sink. Fortunately for me, I out of the adrenaline and scared the crap out of me, I ran to the bathroom, took my shirt off, looked around. I didn't see any cuts. So I somehow lucked out on that one. But there was glass everywhere, on the floor, in the sink, counter, you name it. So yeah, ever since that happened, that was one of 3 glass carboys I have. But I also have a number of plastic ones, better bottles, buckets, and now these Speedles. So ever since that happened, no more glass. I'm done. I lucked out. I've seen some horror stories on that, and that was enough for me. So, but yeah, these things are really neat. Plus, when I do a 10-gallon batch, that big one that I got, that 16-gallon that I showed you, that I should be able to fit it all in one unit. And that smaller one, I mean, I'm surprised the size. They give you plenty of headroom. I mean, my biggest carboy is 6.5 gallons. I think my buckets are about 7. So that being 8, I hopefully shouldn't need a blow-off tube. Cross my fingers. Well, I'll keep this kind of short. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'll try to throw together another video once I get all my equipment in. So, happy Hope Memorial Wednesday to everybody.